Cancer, what's good? I'm your Mile High Priest. I'm up here chilling. My name's Armando. Thank you for joining me. Ever so grateful for our energetic exchange. As always, it's a little later in my afternoon on Tuesday, January 7th, 345 ascending, or you descending. Cancer, thank you. No funny messages today, except I do want to give some like disclaimers so as to not appear too seeming quiet. I'm more exposing myself, right? I love all the like natural occurrences of activations and obviously practicing channeling and working on my intuition and coming in and out of those journeys since I was like a kid. It's interesting to experience a like full-blown third eye and crown chakra activation. And so I just want to reassure you that it'll be different for everyone, but it does expose a lot of innate issues from past life, childhood, right? In this transition from that like Aries North Node to Pisces North Node, there is a blurring and obscuring. So it may seem very dark or tough, but it is like in that surrendering, not to ultimate dark and shadow. It is seeing the blended nature, the blue, the red, the blend of the blue and the red to create whatever colors you may ever so desire, right? And so the clear choice then becomes filled, right? It goes from black and white to color, technicolor, to the choice may have been clear, but the choice is actually yours. Thank you, Cancer. I honor you. I honor your discernible essence, and if this message resonates with you, hit like, hit share, take what resonates. I go deep, and I don't deny or decline that I channel star energy or other dust. And then I'm here in this dust ball too. Like there's a lot of stuff around me. I'm smack dab in the middle of it all. And it does feel very origin. There's an origin point to every story, including yours. This moon meets Mars, and I believe Mars currently squares with something or someone. The sun. Wow. It's been squaring Pluto. I mean, there's a lot going on, or opposing Pluto and the sun. There's a lot going on there. There are other oppositions to Neptune. So it is about returning to origin, to look through the haze, to become grounded, become anchored. 22. A lot of new choices spiritually for you. A lot of new money as well. Okay, yeah. So since childhood, I've been a vigilante, very like watchful, observing, and I attribute that a lot to my Mercury in 24-degree Aquarius, is more so my Mars in 20-degree Scorpio, which is very active. And so yeah, some of my mannerisms obviously very much I think I've explained a lot of that in my childhood and upbringing outside of the home more so, but at the home very vigilante. So my assertion right now is not in the power that lies in paranoia and like decrying or blame shifting or shape shifting for to take something away from others, right? It is more a declaration of honing that power to see, to pierce through, and to see, to be a spy, to be a detective in the spiritual sense of the word. What that means as far as my channel, in terms of what I lock into, right? So it's fascinating to me to be a oracle person, a reader. We clear the channel, we clear the channel. If the message resonates along the way, hit like. Feel free to share this message with anyone. Trigger warning, tarot. I honor your discernible choices and qualities. So like mastering the craft, whatever it is, the craft. So it looks like a starting point. What felt at first having to retrace is now a review practice. Makes Cancer, what's good? I'm kind of flowing. Courage is very much, it's the trend. Perhaps it's easing it in. I see it more as a visual presentation for you, Cancer, so it can appear as like switching up a look or going with something edgy, a stark red or black, things that signal to your mind a essence. What is it? Courage. Party folk. So thank you, Cancer, for being here. We clear the channel. We clear the table. Wow, see. Are you applying? Are you trying to get promoted once again? Good for you. It seems like there's something on the table for you. Yeah, like a job, like a role. Cancer, what, you're like up for a lot, like even in just the last few months. Leave me a comment, say hi. But yeah, look, good fortune and karmic path. This is exactly it. I get excited because like I was just pre-channeling, pre-readying myself. These were the cards. Good fortune translates to you in all sorts of ways. Good luck. But because it's next to karmic path, it's like give a little, get a little. You can't always get what you want, but if you try, it can feel very like frustrating, which is why courage is here, which is why Seven of Cups is like, what do you actually really want? What can make this less frustrating? May I please inform you of the Sabian Oracle? I read ahead, so it does fall at 24-degree full moon in Cancer in about 7 days. Happy first quarter moon in Aries. My, what a wonderful fiery activated time. Oh my God. Charcoal, right? A leader of men wrapped in an invisible cloak of power. That's the Sabian Oracle for Cancer 25. Quote, Ashley, brilliant. All I want is a warm bed and a kind word and unlimited power. Keywords, leadership and its honors and responsibilities, powerful descent of energies taking over one's being, feeling invincible. One can do nothing wrong, hugging and being hugged. I like that one. I like that display of power, hugging. Sore shoulders, shawls and cloaks that empower or cover up. Gurus, quiet, unassuming strength. Charisma, strength, and presence. Beautiful coats, furs, huge personalities. The caution being shows of superiority. Presuming oneself to be more than one is. Megalomania. Abuse of power, not owning one's own magnificence. that's where I'm at, right? Having the weight of the world on your shoulders, people on power trips, loading it over others, being pushy. The trick here is to drop it, breathe. Our archangels, our angels, our spiritual guides of the highest light, our helpful, wise, sage ancestors. You'd think I would be like a good at the Vegas games, right? Like you'd think, right? You think I could count or like just spit a card out, right? Like 22 grounded, no joke. Either anchor in or anchor the F out, right, Cancer? I think you know this, and either way it's gonna involve strength. It's like, are the choices good? So that's frustrating if there are many good choices. Level up. If the choices are awful, there has to be one. If not, then re-till the land. This is a good time right now. Stormy either way, right? 21. It gives me of the mind, of the body, going with strength. It's the pelvic bowl. Venus in Scorpio, that's pelvic bowl. Venus in Aquarius is mind, heart, right? Heart and mind connection. This is below the bowl. So looking at the cracks, and maybe it's the new ceramic bowl, which for you, that may be a good meditation in this time. It's perfectly aligned with your lunar vibration, and it will show you a alignment, and it is very gratifying to receive a like spiritual affirmation via creative power in a singular source that also represents your vessel, that is your spiritual essence, that is then your creative essence. Can you visually see it? If it's difficult for you to imagine, which right now it could be, there's a lot of practice involved in casting, in spelling, in removing delusions. The mind is so full, and in that case, can we go from stormy? Can we go from Venus in Scorpio to what did you find in the depths of, you know what I found? Oh my gosh, I forgot I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I didn't know I was feeling all the New Order stuff. This is so edgy for you, Cancer. I love this. This is Mars in Cancer activation. Oops. For me, for my Hermetic traditions that are solely based in Tarot and not any other organization. I'm like, all the freaking disclaimers, yo. I'm sorry, I'm not associated with anything or anyone except God. Okay, look. Ace of Cups, Scorpionic, this Gemini, authoritative, megalomaniac. What's that, Cancer? What's that you say? Is there wow, I feel for you it's coming into superiority, and more so owning magnificence, and maybe you do see it as like not in the best. Yeah, I feel you. It's rather tricky at the moment, right? To deny good. Okay. So you can't deny, right? You can't deny either. Hey, you are good, but you've been bad. Good girl gone bad, right? I feel you. Girl, I feel you. Cancer. Okay. yeah, also just like let it out. Like be none of that. Be all of it. Be good at it. Be bad at it. Be just you, right? Like I think there's a new you. There's a new us. We're here. We're like really. It's really weird, and it's you want this like role. You want this like ascension in the workplace. You want authority, and you want this power. It's very much moving beyond the clarity, right? Like okay, the choice is clear. Like black and white. And so now paint it, paint the color, choose the color, paint it, apply it, involve yourself in the practice, like meditate with that. And I was going to say, breathe it in. And I'm like, wait, don't breathe in the paints, right? Where are we at? Messages for the Cancer Collective. Yeah, it's sun. It's the sun in Capricorn. It's reassessing the relationship, right? Right now it is experiencing a sort of tumultuous. This could be the relationship with you, with your creative self, with a aspect or part of self that is you feel is at a loss of power, and that's why God's hand shows up here, and it's hey, we got to come out of that, and if possible, maybe choose God, because this is God's hand. This is spiritual hand, and this is spiritual hand based in unconditional love, more allowing yourself to breathe it in, and let go, like protect yourself from the dense, what I call the dense, reflect on it's really interesting to reflect on that abuse of power, and we must all, we're there, we're here, it's 2025, and first we must seek it out of us, right? Like seek the power struggle within you to drag it out, okay? And then do it from there. I had so many visions of like royalty. I just wanted to tell you that, Cancer, because Princess Di is like always there, and it's like, yeah, it feels like that. Speaking up, that is what's coming up. Being told to keep quiet, not saying what one really feels, focusing on the mind, not the heart, not being invited to the inner circle of special privileges for the few. Boy, bye, right? Don't let that be a part of your existence. Right now, I feel like that illusion is being, it is being yoked out, okay? Like, grab, and it's not taught enough, right? It's so, it's allowed to happen. Immediately, it's like the green light, right? 8 of Wands and the Artist. Major Arcana, Secret number 23, the edition by Matt Hughes. We do have the 9 of Cups, which is Jupiter. Asserting yourself in a new direction. You have 2 Ace of Wands, so that's receiving good news. We had the 8 of Wands. Perhaps this makes you feel better to honor that you're not at a loss of that kind of self-fulfilling prophetic power, right? It's because this is Jupiter in Pisces. It does mean it has that quality of the Ace of Cups, but it's getting through the scorpionic kind of like depths. What is actual gold? Not look beyond the fool's gold, right? Like it's. I do love pyrite, but going to that core, it is a unraveling and unlocking of feeling of abundance and projecting then good mood. So again, it's not positive. I don't know. There's something to say about like it seems too full. It seems too positive, right? Like then yearn in order to receive the taught. Okay, to be taught, to be like yoked, not yanked. Look around, like look beyond the shiny object. That's then the brilliant, the sun, right? Your sun, and it's not the like, what's that called? The pushing to like meet a mask or personality. Mask off. Once again, Ace of Cups, 1-1. Okay. What seems small, what seems like maybe just for fun, right? Shifts your focus. Shifting focus on like also the little things makes for the bigger battles, the bigger effects. To clarify, especially your desire, your passion, your direction, you already received clarity on that. So it's now honor that you have found, like you have found your ray, the gold, the ray of sunshine, the gold. Here, wow, my stomach is like, which leads you to the Ace of Cups. Yeah. 9 of Cups again. Can't make that up, right? It's likely this time that you've been supposing that you were going in one direction. You were going that way, and now you're going this way. Things were going one way. Things were going in a very challenging. Look at that. There's something about spirituality, being at home in your home. Yes, it's very snowy out there. So like I'm recording more because I'm working more and it's snowy more. But for you, release more water cleansing, water spirits. Okay, here you go. Release any negative. It's as simple as like taking a peaceful bath, but also like perhaps enjoying like a mantra with your bath, or energizing the water by like speaking that positive flow, all your all that kind of like overwhelming positivity that was leading you here. It led you here, which is beautiful. We love to see it. It caused a lot of perhaps that like super fast shifting when the true shift was awaiting you. Okay, it wasn't you shifting, it was now surrendering to it. And now there's a little bit of cleansing from all maybe what has transpired in the last, well, I get a lot of like 2 weeks, but especially like for me in the last weeks, or for you, Cancer, in the last week. Did I even say Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, all the nodes? Black Moon, Lilith, and Cancer. What's that like, y'all? Okay. Any advice for the Cancer Sun Rising Collective? You know, Black Moon Lilith is has been invited to the party, and perhaps that's where you don't recognize that you're there, and like you can't be cloaked by. It's that depression, you know. Well, Cancer, look in the mind. Okay, too much of the mind. Not saying what you really feel, right? What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say, Cancer? 999, like, are you done with something and like you declare something else and you know it's going to take work and it's like, all you got to do is make the decision? We have 4 nines. We have 9 of swords, which is the quality of, is it? No, that's 8 of swords. 9 of swords means you're kind of making decisions. Even like making quick, fast, like too fast decisions are showing you exactly what not to do, what direction not to go towards, and that sort of thing, right? What to let go of. I mean, you have the Queen of Swords. You're going from the Queen of Swords, okay? Libra, Virgo. You're going from a singular to like a unconditional loving. I'm no longer abiding by cyclical patterns of behavior or people or groups of people. It's changing a lot for you, becoming more spiritually based, spiritually active, declaring a spiritual sovereignty. With the Queen of Cups, it could mean first coming to a unconditional, accepting, loving state, and then maybe telling someone you do want them or like them or want to be with them or something like that. 9 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 9 of Swords. Something is not going the old way, it's going the new way. So this intelligent, youthful, young king, very mental, very like very guru, is like, maybe you do see yourself with them, in a relationship with them, or so what's then the advice? Make the choice. You made it's like either you know the decision, and then maybe it's declaring, okay, like a decision is not black or white and a choice is not black or white. Then maybe that you used to be very black and white with your choices and decisions, and it was more like no, or like very quick yeses, and now it's like maybe I need to work on these things. So defining what that is for you, whether it's like clearing away a lot of what blocks you in the mind, the kind of fussiness and illusions and scatteredness and spells casting, maybe rewriting, and maybe you're journaling now more and like in a more feminine essence of you, going from a very like dark feminine Black Moon Lilith to a like collaborative in your mask, in the divine masculine, having more so allowing divine feminine essence to make space. So it seems negative to remove to create space, and then we come to find that that's how we introduce new space, and perhaps that's what you actually have been wanting to do, is to create with somebody, and that helps you to shift out of the feeling of being stuck and to honor what's truly golden, right? Like, your focus is shifting on your transformation, coming out of it, learned, knowledgeable, matured, evolutionary, so evolutionary of you, Cancer. Time to create. What are you creating? Letting go of like the power struggles. Four of Pentacles. We have Scorpio, Mars in Cancer or Capricorn. Mercury, Virgo, Mercury, Gemini, Sun in Capricorn, air, a lot of air qualities, Venus in Scorpio. Oh, we have 7-7, Venus in Scorpio came out twice. What's the advice? What the hell's going on here? I guess you're going through a spiritual release, and now maybe, yeah, water. I see a lot of water. Again, with the choices, like, you're going with a contractual spiritual choice. Maybe you're making the choice to be more defined in that order of spirituality. Seven of Swords is like, you've gotten all the advice that you can, you've received all the like direction, and now where to? Yeah, Scorpio. More Scorpio, Ace of Cups, spiritual retreat, and then tilling the land, reseeding. Maybe something actually does appear to culminate and grow and re-energize, so that you can start kind of envisioning what is that possibility, what is actually coming in for you, and not what you're like running after. There's so many sevens all of a sudden. I think your job is a lot of the passion, and then Pisces, Aquarius. So moving freshly into this time, in your victory, Jupiter in Leo, Mars in Leo, Sun in Aries, Saturn in Taurus, Moon in Taurus, Ace of Cups once again, Sagittarius, Scorpio at the bottom, Pisces, Neptune, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, you know the struggle's been real, so that's it. This is it. Like, courage to make it through, and a huge development in your relationships. It really is about putting the black and white mentality down. I feel ya. Celebration. And that's your Saturnian, your lunar masculine, your Saturnian feminine. Lesson in relationships. Will you shift and apply that wisdom and knowledge, and take ownership and leave behind what is not serving, right? Wow, yeah, 6 of Mercury in Aquarius. Wow, that shifts a lot for you, Cancer. Letting go that way. Look, it keeps coming out. Oh my God, someone's screaming outside. Leo, heavy vibration, and Taurus, now someone's screaming. Okay. Yes, keeping your independence. But like, you're obviously attracting someone. It could be at work. It could be that role you want. Oh yeah, but then things start kind of being drawn back, okay? You're coming to you. You're coming to a different definition of your independence. Thank you, Cancer. I apologize about my stomach gurgles and my allergy nose. And I do like to press my lips a lot because I talk a lot. And my mouth gets really dry, so I press my lips a lot. And yes, I used to be a quiet kid, which I think you can understand what that maybe entails, is that I didn't want to be quiet, but I felt like I had to. So yeah, there's a lot of weird like lip pressing. Perhaps it's not just due to one experience, it's many. As a sun in Pisces, I experience a lot. As a Mercury in Aquarius, I know too much. As a moon in Sagittarius, I talk a lot, and I've seen a lot, and yes, a lot. There's a lot. My Venus is in Aquarius, so here I am. I'm courageously showing up and being loud AF. Okay, Cancer, all the love, all the light, all the loving, healing emerald light to your scorpionic below the bowl. Put the glue, put the Japanese, I forget the word, imperfection. Anyway, ciao.